What's good, superstars? Back with another Veve video. You got superstar fresh hair Joe in the house. Barber Joe, shout out Barber Joe, cutting Joe's hair. But guys, we also got superstar Rob. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good. You?
Oh, I can't hit him. I can't hit a baby. Can't hit baby Grogu. No. So yeah, if you haven't already, be sure to become a superstar. Hit that subscribe button.
That's
Go
right.
Get your hair cut. Sit down in the chair. Tell your barber that you subscribed to Superstar Money. You became a superstar. They want to know about it, and they need to know about it so they don't mess up your cut. All right. I told my barber today that I'm a superstar, and he was like, "No problem. I'll take care of you."
Are you sure he didn't say, "How do I become one too"?
What's that?
Are you sure? He said, "How do I become one?" Smash that subscribe button.
A long time ago, he joined, right? So
all right.
You guys just go tell your barber. Trust me, he's gonna want to know about it. Also, follow us on Twitter. Check us out on the Instagram. Check us out on the TikTok. Twitter, we talk all the time. These two we use for giveaways. Also, we post your stuff on there. So if you got some nice photos and you want them to get some exposure, send them through. We'll give you credit. And maybe you'll get some more followers. We don't got that many, but maybe it'll help. Also, Veve, check us out. We got Fastos listed at 9.9 million. Number 6909. Superstar Money on Veve. That's our logo. That's our QR code. You can't send us anything because transfers are closed. Besides that, today we got an action-packed video. The first thing I want to talk about actually is the giveaway that is closing tomorrow. So if you guys don't know or haven't already, you can join our giveaway. This is from Pairology. He's giving away another Captain America ultra rare. So animated Captain America, huge giveaway. If you don't have an animated superhero, this could be your first one ever. And guys, it is easy right now. The odds are in your favor. Very simple. You can do all of the steps in less than an hour, I would think. But also it's going to be fun for you because you're going to notice a website that's really cool. So you got to go to our topic here in our Superstar Money Club, and it is April Pairology giveaway number 3, Captain America UR. As you can see, only 3 pages of entries. This is one of the fewest numbers of entries.
It's going to be a light wheel of names, eh? The wheel of names.
You're going to have a great chance, guys. Great chance.
Hey, filling out those wheel of names, 100 names, is not easy on us.
This is easy for you. You're going to fill this out in 10 minutes, Rob.
They're making our lives easy here.
Only 3 pages of entries, and some people aren't that rank number 3. All you got to do is rank your profile up to rank 3. So Music Man DL, he actually won the last giveaway. So he's doing all the steps. He's in it. Rank number 3. You got to post here what's your favorite part of the website after you rank up. So to rank up, participate in some blogs, maybe respond to some forums, join a club. Superstar Money Club is right there. You got to be joined in order to comment on our topic to enter. So you're going to have to join. And also we'll give you a little shout out if we see it. So like last couple of days, we had Swamp Rat and Sunday Buckets join in the last 8 and 14 hours. So thank you guys for joining. Amazing time. And that's the giveaway. Tomorrow it closes. So whoever's in by then, that's it. Once Rob puts them in the wheel, that's it. And right now, very good chance.
It's always fun spinning that wheel. So good luck to everybody.
Yeah. So also, this is what's going on Veve right now. We got a new comic coming. Today there was a comic drop. I went for it.
Did you go?
We found out, I got the common. We found out that the common is not, even though it has like a hologram on the cover, is not, it doesn't move. It's not animated.
I gotta say though, before you move on, I don't know if you can expand that out. The uncommon actually might be now one of my favorite looking ones. Like to me, that's
apparently sick. It's a poster in real life, and you got the Magneto in the background. I don't know if you noticed that. Yeah.
Well, Magneto, he could end up being a pretty big character in the MCU going forward. But I saw this and I'm like, man, this is one of the nicest covers. It reminds me of Avengers 47, the rare.
Yeah.
You have that blend of colors and everything. This is like almost like a shattered mirror. You have all the characters there, so pretty cool.
I think right now you can get it under 20 gems, but it's like going for the same price as the rare, but it's clean.
That's surprising. It's surprising
when you can put it into the showroom. It's clean.
Yeah, it's sick.
But the rare is cool too. Like, look at this. It's not a typical rare. It's not black and white. You got color in there.
And you got the characters too. You got Wolverine there and Magneto. So
X-Men does it good. X-Men does a good job on their comic covers for sure. But on VVrank.com, he has it ranked as a D tier comic. X-Men 25. So nothing crazy.
Just for that reason alone, you can't go for it. And it's crazy, dude. The uncommon though, like it's crazy how the jump from common to uncommon is 21,000 to 5,000.
Yeah.
But like this is one of those cases where like the uncommon is usually bland. It's like black and white of the common. It's not. This one's actually sick. So I think it's a pretty cool pickup.
You don't have an alternate version of the common either. You have the common and then the uncommon's completely different. But then the rare and ultra rare are
Right.
Same but different coloring.
Right. So what's that new one coming out now?
So yeah, then we got the new thing coming out is Spider-Man and the Human Torch. I don't know too much about this.
Okay.
I have actually done zero research on it, but I think we've seen Human Torch in Marvel #1. Am I wrong? On the cover?
Actually, I don't know.
I think it's him.
Okay.
And then you got Spider-Man and Human Torch. Let me know in the comments if I'm totally out to lunch. I'm not a comic book guy.
Yeah, no, it's not familiar to me either right now. But I guess is he a Fantastic Four, the Human Torch? I gotta look into him, but I don't remember.
So anyway, the covers are pretty cool. I mean, the rare and the ultra rare kind of looking cartoony to me, in comparison to like the original artwork.
Yeah,
and even the secret rare.
Yeah, the common has that black border again, though. Kind of reminds me.
Exactly. This reminds me of that Ghost Rider, you know?
Yeah, what is it? Marvel Spotlight, right? Number 5.
Yeah, exactly.
So that it has that black cover. I don't know, because remember on the Marvel Spotlight, people liked it like in the physical world because it was so hard to get a high graded copy because black tarnishes so much easier.
Exactly.
I wonder if this one's the same. We'll wait for the comic book rankings to come out with where this is in the physical world. But anytime I see those black covers, it makes me wonder that maybe this is one of those ones that could maybe be pretty expensive in the physical world. I don't know. We'll see soon on its
so guys, let us know. What do you know about this? We want to know about it in the comments below. What do you guys know about this comment? Let me know if I'm completely off base, if it's not the same Human Torch. I don't know. But I'm curious to hear from you guys. Also, one more thing. We were talking off stream, and we're wondering what's the next drop going to be. And I remembered that there's supposed to be 7 drops or something like that from Frank Kosick for the Labbits. And believe it or not, today Veve dropped something that says seems as good a day as any for a Smorkin Labbit appreciation post. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that we're getting more Smorkin Labbits?
I don't see why not. I think there's going to be many seasons.
This has to be a drop coming up. They wouldn't post this for no reason, right? So
no. Well, they could be promoting what's already there, but they're like things like Labbits, things like Myrmicornos, I think even in the physical world, there's lots more that can come.
Yeah. So I just don't think Veve does anything for no reason. I don't think this post is here for no reason, especially knowing that we're expecting so many Labbits during this year. But maybe we'll get some of these colors in that last screen there. Maybe some of these like superstar money colors, and maybe I'm gonna have to buy a Labbit. I don't know.
Labbits are always one that are interesting because they talk about how you can breed them. So how are they going to do the breeding? Are they going to be like Veve exclusive bred ones? So they don't actually have any real replicas in the physical world? I think that it's always the Labbits out of all the art that's out there. We always say we're not really art guys. We're here more for the Disney and the Marvel IP, of course. But out of all the art ones that do exist, the Labbits have always been one that's intriguing because of that ability that they say, that utility to eventually come to be able to breed them.
And maybe that's how you get a little bit more unique mints. Maybe not super unique because there's only so many combinations, but maybe this is one of the ways that you get unique mints by breeding and burning some of these Labbits.
Yeah, or maybe they'll airdrop them. Who knows?
Yeah,
but that's cool. I agree with you. I think that with the Labbits, the way the fact they posted this video, we got something more coming soon.
I think it's going to come very soon, like maybe this weekend. And we'll probably hear more about it tomorrow. These guys usually post like teasers and then next day give you what they're talking about. So
yeah,
we'll see. So let's get into the title of the video here. What happens if Disney leaves Veve? Now you guys are looking at us like, what do you mean Disney leaving Veve? It wouldn't be the first time that Disney has joined a project, stuck with it, and then said, you know what? We're going to go do this on our own.
Yeah, they need more. I think that Disney, we saw this already before with Netflix. And they kind of want, like, I remember when Netflix was first starting, the whole streaming services thing. I feel like they want a proof of concept before they go all in on it. Like, they have like infinite money, basically, right? They have billions of dollars. They could probably pretty easily replicate the technology that Veve has right now if they really, really wanted to.
They have the money, the manpower. They can put as many bodies as they need onto it. They can hire as many people as they need to. Disney will pull its movies from Netflix and start its own streaming services. This is 2017, guys. Not that long ago.
Yeah,
I thought it was longer.
I think a lot of people who are watching this video and a lot of people who are in Veve, like, we're in it because of Disney. And every time I have to have a conversation with someone new who I'm trying to say, why don't you get him, come to Veve and get involved with Veve, they always want to know, like, what are some risks? And one of them that always seems to come up is, what if Disney just straight up bails and they don't want to be part of this product anymore?
Exactly. So this is that article I showed you from 2017. The new platform will be home for all Disney movies going forward, and starting with the 2019 release of Toy Story 4. So they were planning this for a couple years. So you might be a little bit out there before they get their stuff together. But like you said, maybe it's a proof of concept. Maybe they do decide to do their own thing. It wouldn't be the first time they've done their own thing. But what would happen exactly? I don't know. I think that Veve, depending on how the existing IP on Veve, if you can even bring it over to, if Disney were to start their own thing. If you can't, then I don't know. I think Veve might kind of die.
I feel like blockchain is different. So they're unlike the Netflix story, and I think Veve could be that Netflix story for Disney, where they've partnered with Veve. It's a small company that they could squash at any point if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
Now they will use Disney to learn how the market reacts, learn from how the market develops, and eventually one day build their own metaverse, which they've already confirmed. They've already confirmed that they're going to do. They've already said they're going to do this. Here it is right here. And the difference though with blockchains is, unlike Netflix, I don't think they could just take their stuff back. Like, this is on the OMI.
They won't take it back.
They can't take it back in this case. So it's always going to be on Veve. But when they make their own,
the problem is, this is where it gets hairy. Sure, it's the first. We had Donald Lenticular, first ever Donald in the blockchain. Look at him now, under 200 gems. It doesn't seem to carry enough weight for people, for collectors. It seems like maybe in the future, maybe that will come back and people will care about it. But right now, it's seeming like that doesn't matter a whole lot. The other thing is, if Disney does create their own product, their own infrastructure for this, what's to say that the first Disney NFT by Disney on Disney is not going to be worth more than the first Disney NFT off Disney, even though it's the first on the blockchain? How much does that really matter? I'm sure that there's real people who really care. This is the first ever and it's going to do well. But the first Disney item on Disney by Disney might carry a little bit more weight.
So I would actually agree on that. So I believe that if Disney, when they eventually make their own metaverse and they have their own NFTs, I think the first one in that metaverse will probably be worth more than the first one on this blockchain. But I don't, even though, like you mentioned, how, for example, the Donald Duck golden moment or the lenticular card you mentioned has now come way down in price. I still think that the ones that are on Veve, that are the first ever appearance on a blockchain in general, I still think that's going to have value long term. I think even if Disney decides to pull out of this project and they go and they make their own metaverse and they start making their own NFTs that are going to be great and have amazing value, and the truth is we'll be running over there if that happens too. Yeah. But these ones here on Veve, they're still going to have value. I think you're right. I think those ones are going to probably have more value because they're going to have more eyes. They're going to have more eyes on it. But we don't really fully understand yet the full utility that Veve can bring here in this one. Yeah. So there's still a long road ahead.
I just think they're not going to want Veve's products, even though they're Disney IP. Once they have their own thing going, they're going to want people to stay on Disney, just like Disney Plus. Sure. They pulled their stuff from Netflix. Now they can't do that with Veve. They're not going to be able to pull their stuff back.
Well, we've never seen the agreement. We don't think they
maybe. Yeah, I hope not. I hope they can't pull their stuff back. That would be a big rug pull. That would be a big rug pull.
Do you really own it if Veve has full control? But the assumption is that they can't do that. That we own it and they can't just take it from us.
Let's say that they don't. Let's say they can't pull anything.
Yeah.
If they can't pull anything, Disney's still going to do everything in their power to market their own product before they're going to market something off app. You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
Even at Netflix, when they pulled Disney from Netflix, they still left some Marvel stuff in there, I'm pretty sure. They didn't take everything off at once.
They kind of had to. There was agreements in place. One of them was linked to Spider-Man and the whole Sony. Even Sony has part of that.
Yeah.
So there's reasons for that. But for the goal is to take everything off of Netflix, and they can have the full share of their IP, and they can make money off their IP. And that's what's going to happen one day with the metaverse. One day Disney's going to want full control of their metaverse. And they're not going to care about Veve.
Well, I think for this whole thing to make sense, in not just Disney, not just Veveverse, not just Disney Metaverse, not just that. I think for the whole thing to make sense, it's kind of like the internet, where you got websites and you got applications and all this stuff that work through the internet, but at the same time they all work through, like, the internet is one thing and everything works through there. So if Disney makes their own metaverse, it's going to have some kind of interoperability for this whole digital world to exist.
Yeah, there might be some movement around. Like, look what the whole thing with going from Go Chain to Mutable X and all that.
That's what I
So
mean.
there's ways to move things over, and I hope that one day these metaverses are all going to be compatible. And I know that there's startups out there right now that are working to be that guy that's able to take, because you have like all these different companies wanting to make their own metaverses,
Yeah.
like crazy number of companies, and someone's just there trying to say, okay, how are we going to make it so that everything's compatible and you can get between them. So I think if Disney does make their metaverse, they'll probably wait until that technology is a little bit more developed. The market's there a little bit better, because if you think about it, right now there's Disney NFTs sitting right here on Veve, and we only have 600,000 people here right now, probably because most people just don't even know about it. But also maybe the appetite for NFTs, the world hasn't changed enough, the utility hasn't got there.
What?
With that being said, if they were to pull out right now, if Disney just all of a sudden just said, we're going to do something different, we're going to do a small project on our own, we're not feeding you any more future things, I think that probably Veve would be in big, big trouble. I think most people on this app are here for Marvel, and they're here for Disney. And it's a risk that I have to tell new people when they come on the app, and they have to understand that, yeah, Disney's here, but we don't know. We've never seen an agreement on when they might choose to leave.
And by the way, you can't take your money out. That's what you got to tell those people.
I have to tell them that as well. I said, you can't take your money out as well. So just be aware of that. Yeah. But also be aware that, we don't, like, rumor has it that it's not an exclusive partnership. So there's also another risk that best case scenario, they share the IP and they don't stop giving it to Veve. But right now it's exclusive. And then another thing, people talk about buying out Veve. I don't think that Disney will buy out Veve. I don't think they really care to be involved with all this other IP that's on the app. I think
that's a whole other video. That's a whole other video.
That's a whole other video. But anyways,
we'll share that one soon.
So we have no reason to believe, though, that Disney will leave Veve anytime soon. It's just we know they're making a metaverse, and that at some point in the future that can happen.
We have Disney IP NFTs from Veve. We that's our portfolios, and the whole reason that we're even in Veve is because Disney is a part of it. I found it through Andre Jick. We talked about that yesterday, that video. That's how I found Veve, and I didn't put any money in until I saw that Disney officially tweeted about it. So Andre Jick wasn't enough to get me onto Veve. I don't know about you guys, but for me, once I saw the golden moments, I said, okay, let me check this out. If it's legit through Disney, then maybe something I want to participate in. Went to Disney's Twitter, double checked that blue check mark was there. And sure enough, they retweeted Vive's tweet. And to me, that was enough to say, listen, they're part of it. They're backing it up. This is not a rug pull. They're not going to put their name out there to scam people. And
too bad they can't do that more often, eh? Too bad they can't keep tweeting out their drops, because that was a really big legitimizer.
Well, when they did that, there was a lot of problems. The app couldn't handle it. And maybe that's why maybe that's why they aren't doing it right now. They let Coke do it, though.
Back off.
They let Coke do it, but it's obviously not the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But when they had that golden moments drop, I still remember. I heard the horror stories. Things were freezing up. You had to be in the app like an hour before the drop. You had to be on the loading screen. It was crazy.
Yeah,
if you guys were there at the time, it was crazy times. I got in not even at the beginning. I got in like the first one I did was Avengers. That was my first drop, Avengers drop. So it was fun times. But if Disney leaves Veve, there's going to be trouble ahead, I think. And I want to know what you guys think. Do you think if they come out with their own Disney metaverse, their own Disney NFTs, exact same thing like Veve, but just Disney branded, is the first one on that brand more popular or more going to be worth more than the Walt? I'm curious.
And let us know below. Like, we are genuinely curious. Let us know below, if Disney were to leave, would you follow them to wherever their NFTs go, or are you going to stay on Veve and continue with maybe some of the art that's coming out, or even DC? Like, because I'm speaking from my own personal, preference. I'm here just for Disney and Marvel.
We do know one thing that could save them if Disney leaves.
What's that? That's right. That could do it.
Right there. That could save it, right?
That'll have me coming. I'll be coming running back right away if that's the case.
Disney leaves, and then I'm running right after Disney, and then they're like, hold on.
Yeah.
We got these guys.
But that's another video right there. That's a whole other video right there.
That's a whole other video too, guys. We got so many videos coming.
That's some heavy speculation with Pokemon.
You don't even know how many videos we're ready for, guys.
So anyways, of course, guys, let us know below what you guys think. We want to hear from you. you could become a superstar as well. Join the Superstar Fam and smash that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Obviously, this video discussed some theoreticals of more of what's going to happen if Disney were to leave. So we know some of you definitely want to get your thoughts out. Let us know below. Get a fresh cut like Joe, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Bye-bye. Love you. Bye.
Bye.